song that's playing for you is Up. So with that being said, look, you might be in a situation on the splits. You got Emperor reverse, and right there you got Queen of Cups in reverse. So whether somebody outside of you was manipulative in some way, shape, or form, but that was you. Alright, now somebody done woke up to the fact of who was manipulating who, what was going on, where, who said what, who did what. Whether again that's you who's aware or somebody outside of you is aware. You had to put your foot in the shoe that fits you, or you know what we're talking about. You dig me? You're gonna let me know. You're now that you know if you're the one who's up. Now that you know, now you're investing your mind the way you should have been in a situation. Now you're thinking about something from a different perspective, and you can't stop thinking about the wanting of investing your time and energy in there. You're investing your time and energy mentally or physically, whether you're physically doing something or you just can't stop thinking about something. You put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Or somebody can't stop thinking about you now that they're up when it comes to the space. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, you fixated on something. Whether somebody fixated on you or you fixated on something. You put your foot in the shoe that fits you, Cancer. Yeah, look, you might be celebrating your emotions. It's like you're honoring your feelings, and you're with those who share the same feelings with you. You feel me? You're no longer sharing or investing in those who don't have similar emotional minds or perspectives on this topic, subject, or situation as you. You feel me? Okay, this person sees this topic, subject, or situation this way, and this person sees it that way. I resonate more with this one. This person's kind of left field in their perspective, so I'm gonna hang with this crowd. I'm involving myself with this. You feel me? It's like that. You have feelings, and you're only celebrating those feelings with those who share the same feelings with you. We own it. Yeah, it's like now, and you're honoring your feelings. Because you realize this emotional mind is what brought me this stability, this knowing, this awareness, whatever that awareness was. And now that you are aware and you're now more grounded in yours, mentalities, your mind, or just what you third dimensionally invested your time and energy into, now you have something worth celebrating, and people around you can benefit off of that as well. Now that you're happy, people around you could be happy too. You feel me? Or people around you are happy too. Now that you know this, now that you feel this, now that you're expressing this, you feel me? Yeah, look, you out of a cold spot. You're aware, you're up. That's perfect for up. And then we own it, yeah. You may be in a position where it's like back in the day you may have not wanted to give something up, or you were just holding on to a certain form. It's like you were holding on to something that felt good to you, or it was just whether it was again the mindset you had, this mentality kept you safe, and so you loud whistle, my bad. And this mentality kept you safe until you realized that mentality was unbalanced because of some unbalance that occurred in your external world, or you carrying or acting a certain way. Look, it's something you played yourself. You burned yourself in some way, shape, or form, whether it was because of something you did or something you invested in externally, and that made you realize I got to bring a death to that and open myself up to feeling differently, or new perspectives of emotions, or just new emotional minds on whatever topic, subject, or situation we talking about. You opened yourself up to that new after this death, because again you learned the lesson the hard way via something you expressed or something that just you invested in your external world. And now that you opened up to these new feelings, you got new emotions worth celebrating, and it's like you're sharing that with your external world. And it's the biggest day of your life. You got big guns, been graduated from knives. It's like you got one hell of a passion. It's just something you shooting people with. Hey, everybody you involve yourself with, you expressing yourself towards them like this, with this energy, with this feeling, with this perspective in mind. You feel me? Like your water comes with that. Like that's the taste of your water. You feel me? And you may not be. It's like if it's you versus someone outside of you could have put you in this position, in a sense where if someone brought you emotions. Someone may have tried to manipulate you, and that made you realize you became up and you started honoring how you feel and or thought about that relationship or friendship. And look, you walked away emotionally and you put yourself in a new space, a new mind about that topic, subject, or situation. And now you're closed off to receiving prior feelings. Anything that you subscribed to previously that put you in a certain type of position to have to move and or change, you're not going back to that. You don't want any feelings from yesterday, basically. Yeah, because you got this new passion. Yesterday was manipulative and you had to bring an end to that. Whether that you were the one who was in that manipulative energy or people outside of you were controlling, toxic, and manipulative. And that puts you in the space to realize it's time to make a change. It's time to go a different direction. It's time to do what I should have been doing in some way, shape, or form. Express or invest myself in those. Yeah, damn, I'm telling you. Somebody's obsessed with you. In some way, shape, or form, Cancer. Or you may have, if it's you versus you, you have an obsessive energy about or towards something or someone. You feel me? You know what that means for you, Cancer. When it comes to that, you real toxic though. And that's only because that makes you feel good. Whatever that is. But that may not be receiving the emotions you're expressing. If it's you versus you, it's like you may be trying to share your cup somewhere or express how you feel somewhere, but where you're trying to express how you feel or where you want your emotions to be received may not be receiving it the way you want it, and it's putting you in a toxic place about a situation. Because it's like you want your emotions to be received somewhere, and because they're not, you getting a little antsy. Because it's like you don't want to give. You see something as stable. You did something brought you. So you see something. It's like something makes you happy. Why not? Yeah, exactly. It's like why are you not taking this? If it's you versus you, if it's you versus someone outside of you, it's like someone trying to figure out why you not accepting their cup. And it's like, because you know that shit full of bullshit. You know that person's toxic. You know that person gonna manipulate you in some way, shape, or form. You know that person's a devil. Just because of how they're expressing their emotions, how they're bringing themselves towards you in some way, shape, or form. You feel us? And look, now it's like you've been through something with them already, with him or her already. You've experienced that. So why? And because of you experienced that, you're the one who realized you have to bring the death to that in order for you to have something left over to celebrate, or just have feelings, or in order to honor how you feel or honor your emotional minds or perspective on life, you had to remove yourself from a circumstance or situation. That person, that place, that situation was not ready for Cancer to remove themselves, and they trying to figure out why Cancer not accepting these emotional minds anymore. Why is Cancer not investing in this type of energy anymore? And that's because that energy put Cancer through the ringer and made Cancer take a step back and observe what the fuck Cancer was doing. Now you in a different place, and somebody trying to figure out why they can't be there with you. You should see, but you know not. If it's you versus somebody outside of you, you might have took an action in another shoe. You might have took an action. You might have expressed something because you had some sort of obsessive energy over a situation, or just you were in an obsessive space. Like you were in a mindset or a perspective, or you were viewing life from a perspective that was very toxic in some way, shape, or form. It's like it wasn't the best perspective to view life in. May not have been real toxic, but it carried the devil energy. So it carried some sort of toxic mentalities or essence. You feel me? You are obsessed with something, and because of that, somebody outside of you may have withdrawn from you, and now in that sent you in a reflective state. You know what that means for you? Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody don't feel good because you're not emotionally receiving them the way they want you to, and that's just because they obsessed with you. Yeah, look, you might know this person is toxic. You done been through a cycle with this person. That's why you walked away. That's why you ended it in the first place. That's why you stopped hanging out with this friend. That's why you broke up with your partner, your significant other, and put yourself, because you was ready to build a different mentality. You've been thinking about just doing and living differently. Now you ready to take that action. You ready to get up off your ass and stop thinking about it. Somebody outside of you like, hold up, Cancer, wait. Remember when we used to do this though? And it's like you recalling those memories is making only bringing you more to realization as to why you needed to move. Now you celebrating, you're honoring your emotional mind, you're honoring your perspective, you're honoring your home, your house, how you think and feel about something, and you're not letting someone change how you think and feel about something, whether that something is a relationship or just a circumstance in general. And that's putting them through the ringer because it's like they don't feel good because you know you're happy and you know about them. And because you know about them, you're not investing in them. Seeds. Yeah, somebody trying to plant a seed, but you won't let them. That, or you want to plant a seed in an environment external to you, but you can't plant the seed the way you want the seed to be planted, and you're obsessed with planting, it's like you're obsessed with a situation going a certain type of direction, and it's not going the way you want it to, and it's kind of making you antsy. You know what that means for you better than I know what that means for you.